Procrastinate now and panic later. Now, welcome everybody to another episode of Chibar's Daily Show. Welcome to the new set. And Faith is here, she's sleeping. And let me do my checks as usual. So do let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Would be delighted to know. Hello, Dominic. Hello, Amanda or Ananda? Ananda, hello, Invest in Health. How are you doing? Let me see. Hello, everybody on YouTube. I can't see the names. Thank you for the love hearts. Very much appreciated. Hello, how are you guys all doing? Very happy to be here with you. Do let me know if you're replay, then comment below replay. If you are here with me live, then please let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, if you're tuning in from the replay, then by all means you can also let me know where you're tuning in from on the replay. So let me just put it in here. If you think about the title, it probably makes you think a little bit. Think like, what's it actually saying? And I heard this quote today, and I just thought it was super, super brilliant, and actually also very on point with regards to what I'm going to be talking about today. So welcome again, everybody here. Thank you so much for. No, let me just say, Instagram. Your view is always the least good, so please do go on to either YouTube or Facebook because then you have a better view. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Oh, you cannot dig a hole. Yes. Okay, cool. So let me just go and get into it straight away. Oh yeah, and on Facebook, who do you have here? Hello, Julia. Nice to have you here. Oh, I just want to say as well, if any of the amazing smilers are joining, comment below, #smile. I'm so super, super, super proud of you guys. You have been phenomenal in our group. For those of you who are watching my videos more often, we have recently opened, like only 2 days ago, a new group, which is the Social Media Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Group. Vicky, are you okay? And people in there like social media lifestyle entrepreneurs and acronym SMILE, and also like everybody in the group are very people who love to smile as well and know the importance of smiling. But anyways, smilers are on fire. Really very, very proud of you guys. So comment below, #smile. Really proud of you guys. Hey, we got Gina in the house. Hello, Tanya. Thank you so much for tuning in. And the rest is a little bit delayed, so I can't see just everything at this very moment. Now, let's get into it today, or in today's topic, which is, again, like the title, Procrastinate Now and Panic Later. So basically, like whenever you want to achieve something in your life, there's always, hey, Aman, thank you for joining. There's always something that makes you somehow justify that you can do it later. But that's a very dangerous thing because just that phrase, I'll do it later, is actually a dream killer. It actually makes you not get things done, not achieve things, not reach your goals, not realize your dreams in a traumatic way. And a lot of the time, you can probably say it for yourself, right? You are on social media scrolling for way too long or watching way too many YouTube videos, and also me, like I am occasionally a very, very guilty of that. But you just got to snap out of that. You just have to understand that if you truly believe in what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to create, realize for yourself, and you believe in yourself, then you know that it is important to take action towards it. Don't let procrastination kill your dream. Because as the title of today's video says, and as I've been seeing that quote somewhere today as I was doing some research, it basically tells you that yes, you can procrastinate right now. Yes, you can stay comfortably in your comfort zone, in not doing anything right now because you'll do it later. But what happens is you're not doing anything with it. You're not actually getting any closer to your dream. And only later, as time is passing, you are starting to panic because you feel like, oh gosh, where am I heading towards? And if you've ever felt like something like that, like you may have ever had the feeling that you think like, if only I did this a few years ago, where would I have been today? just let me know by commenting below if you've ever felt anything like that, because I sure know that there's been many occasions where I felt that to myself, and I know for a lot of people that I speak to or coach, that this is just a very human thing. But what can you do in order to break that pattern and actually get things done? Actually, believe in your dreams so much that you will move your way forward. And the very simple remedy that I want to talk to you guys about today is to just do it, to just get started, to just get out there. And actually, a few days ago, hey, thank you so much. Quite often, Jacqueline is saying, yeah, definitely. Like we all have it, right? It's not like that you're crazy if you have that. It's a very normal human thing, especially when the other things that you're wanting to do are so nice or are designed to keep you procrastinating, like YouTube binge watching or Netflix binge watching or like any of that stuff. It's actually it's designed in order to keep us in that state. So how do you break free from that and actually allow yourself to keep on going, regardless of how fun that other thing may be? And so the simple tip that I want to give you today is to just do it, just go for it. Like Nike's slogan, just do it. And I was receiving I am receiving so many emails, messages, what else? Not so much posts, but like a lot of messages from a lot of people around the world asking for different things, different advice, whether it's with regards to business, sometimes regards to life, sometimes with regards to spirituality, sometimes with regards to social media or entrepreneurship in general. And I actually received a very beautiful request yesterday, and I said to this person, let me make a live video about it and speak about this, because it's something that I see a lot of people face. And I actually get this so often, even when it comes to my high level clients as well, whenever they have certain things that they want advice on or help with, or know some new strategies or know technical things that they would like to know about. I always say ask it in our private groups, because that allows me to share it with more people, so more people who have a similar issue can actually learn from it. And that's why I've decided to open a channel for this, because again, I receive so many messages all over the place that I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to ask questions. Like if there's anything whatsoever like that you would like me to help you with or advise you on, or give tips and tricks, or just give a strategy that you can just implement straight away and then get a certain result with that, then you can send an email to my team at ask@chibaria.com. So ask@chibaria.com. You can just send an email in there, and then my team will go through all the questions, and I will cover these questions during the lives, so that everybody can benefit from the answers. So let me just quickly scroll through to this particular question that I had received. Hello, Ritesh. Nice to have you joining. Here we go. So the question was basically this amazing person, and I know this person for a little bit longer, basically wants to get certain certifications and is doing a lot of different programs, a lot of different trainings at the moment. Wants to be able to coach people on a certain level, and that's why she is actually taking a lot of these certifications, but also wants to be a speaker, and also want to launch online courses, do live talks, and all that good stuff, right? And basically what she asked me is to say, what is the right way? Like, where do I start? Which way should I go? Because there's so many different things that she wants to do and kind of is overwhelmed at the moment. Like, what do you choose? Like, where do you start, and how do you do this in the most efficient way? And the biggest thing that I always share with my clients, as well as on my different social media channels whenever I'm making videos about it, is you will want to start with the biggest thing that any business needs, which is called visibility. And I want you guys to comment it below. Those of you who are let's say the diehards who are always watching the videos, hello, Desian, nice of you to join. You guys will know this by now. Comment below certain words, because it instills the learning bigger in yourself, and you can actually learn so much more and learn so much faster. So visibility is the number one key in business, because you can have the best business, you can have the best products, services, or programs that you want to help the world with, and you can help so many people with because it's so good. But if you are not able to give it to people, if people don't even know about you and your business or your brand, then you're not going to help anybody with it. So it is very important for you to be there, be visible, be in people's eyes, be on people's news feeds, so that people can see you and can see that you've got something to say. You've got something where you can add value in to people and can help people with. And that is one thing. So you want to be visible. But it's not just the visibility, right? Especially for this amazing lady who wants to become a coach. It is also important to then be able to position yourself in a way that people will see, like, wow, this person is amazing. This person is very knowledgeable, or can add a lot of value, and that you build up a relationship with them and build trust and rapport. So one thing that is going to be very important, and this is for any business, like in this particular case, she wants to do coaching. But if you having, let's say, an e-com store, or if you're having a physical business, or if you are, whatever it is that you're offering, like any business can really benefit from this advice, is that you need to set up a personal brand, or a brand at least. Like, a personal branding is very powerful, because the way how social media works right now, the way how people buy these days, is especially whenever there's a personal connection, that speeds everything up. That's how crazy results have been obtained by big brands. Like, for instance, I said this example a number of times, Kylie Jenner with Kylie Cosmetics, for this, over the space of only 3 years, built up $1 billion company. Now, it can be very cool that she's a Kardashian, and you may think like, oh yeah, of course she's because of that. But you don't set up $1 billion company because of just that. It is actually building rapport with people and personal branding, adding a lot of value to people, that makes people want to then go for that. And there's countless other examples, like even Steve Jobs with Apple. Apple has surpassed Microsoft so much because of the personal brand of Steve Jobs. And so building up a personal brand is something, or at least a brand, is something that any business can really benefit by. So if there's anything in particular that, if you're thinking about getting out there with a business, but you're not yet sure how, what, like, obviously this girl, she already has an idea. She knows she wants to do coaching. She knows she wants to do speaking. She knows she wants to create courses and sell them online. And she knows she wants to do lives, right? Live talks. So she already has a lot of clarity as to which direction she wants to go to. But the most important thing is the people. Ultimately, you're selling to people. So in her case, 100%, I would advise you to start with that live, building a tribe straight away from day one. Get out there, build a following, go add value to people. Because at the end of the day, if you want to achieve your result, you are best to help other people to achieve their results. Like, there's this quote, say, when you help other people, yeah, it's basically what I just said before, when you help other people to obtain their goals, then you will achieve your goal, right? And so that visibility, that value adding, that relationship building, that rapport building, that is crucial. And you don't have to exactly know which direction you will want to go. Most of the time, even when you think you're probably all wrong, because everything changes anyways, from going into business and then experiencing business and then finding out what the market really wants and needs, and then going in a completely different direction. Like, most of the time, everything is going to change anyways. So you are always best off to go and create this visibility for yourself. And this actually brings me to another added value or added bonus, especially for smilers watching. Do incorporate this, and we're going to be talking more about this in our private group. Is that if you have a personal brand, it gives you a lot of flexibility. Like, if I am setting up a brand to sell pillows, right, and I'm creating my Facebook page about pillows, and like my Instagram profile, my YouTube channel, and all the rest of it around pillows, and I'm starting to build up following for that, then people are following me for the pillows, right? And then if I think, oh, actually, I don't want to have my pillow company anymore. Right now, what I want to do is sell coaching. Then it's not going to be relevant to this particular following at all because they bought into the pillows. They have subscribed to you because of the pillows. And so if you're doing a company brand, you have less flexibility to change around in business than you would with a personal brand. Because if I set up a personal brand and I build a following, people are following me because of me, the person me. And as a person, you can change. You can have multiple ventures. You can do a lot of different things. You can add value in a lot of different areas of life. And so that's another reason why personal branding is so powerful, because it gives you that flexibility, especially for people who are just starting out. It is really, really, really strong because at the beginning, you may think, oh, I want to do this. I want to set up this e-com store, right? And you want to go be doing that. And then all of a sudden you think, actually, I'd rather coach people. And then you go to that, which within personal brand, that's all fine, because what is the ground, like the basic foundation that you have built your following upon? It is you. You is what they have subscribed to. You is who they have bought into. And you just have to make sure that you are always adding value to them. And when it comes to adding value, and for those of you who are making notes, you definitely will want to write this down. When you're adding value, it doesn't necessarily mean that you do it like the old-fashioned way, where you're having bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, or something like that. No, absolutely not. You just want to share with people things in a lot of different areas. It could be education. And then the most nice way of giving education is actually entertaining or something that it can keep people retained. It can keep the retention. It can allow people to want to stay on it. That's one way of adding value and giving education to people. Another way of adding value is by means of entertainment, actually. That's also the thing that people love to consume. Another thing that you could do is to inspire people or to motivate people. That's another form of adding value. So there's a variety of ways of how you can add value to people. But the most important thing with regards to setting up that personal brand is that you build relationship with people, right? And when is the best time to go and start building relationship? It's actually like a whole bunch of years ago, because imagine if 5 years ago you would have started your YouTube channel, you would have started your Facebook page, you would have started your Instagram, account, then just imagine where you've been right now, how big, your following could have been. So when do you want to start it? Straight away. Like, don't wait any longer for anybody who's watching this, because at the end of the day, that is something that is gonna serve your business regardless of which direction your business will end up going in. And for people like Smilers on here, when you are building up your personal brand, do wait for one of my trainings that is to come in the next few days, where I'm going to share with you how you need to do it. For anybody who is not yet part of our Smile group, please feel very free to come in there, because as social media lifestyle entrepreneurs, I'm sharing all kinds of tips and tricks and strategies that I know have worked for me and my businesses, and helping us to make a lot of figures online, but also how our clients have been able to do it and how we've been able to share it with so many people all around the world. And it's completely free of charge, so feel very free to join us there. Let me just quickly see the comments as we are here. Question: I would like to build a personal brand beside my t-shirt company. I have 2 Instagram of each. Would it be good to combine them? My t-shirts is about spirituality. Okay, very, very good question. Absolutely, yes. Focus on one thing at a time. 100%. Focus on one thing at a time. Actually, comment below. Put your eggs in one basket. You do not want to manage like a ton of different accounts. It's already it's already good fun and a lot of work to grow one following, let alone 2. And also, if you are spreading yourself too thin across different platforms or across different businesses, even, it's going to be diverted focus. You're going to be able to achieve less with both of the things. So better to focus fully on one. I would suggest, in your case, if you're having a t-shirt business around spirituality, start a personal brand where you are incorporating the lifestyle elements that your t-shirt brand stands for. So what I mean by that is, like, if you are a personal brand, like and this is something that I always teach my higher level clients, like people coming to launch your business or scale my retreat in Bali, Scale Your Business Retreat. By the way, if you are interested in coming and join me on my retreat in Bali, which is basically my monetization vacation, comment Bali below, and we have a number of spaces available for that. There's like a very, very strong selection criteria and procedure, but I always always like to look out for people who might be very talented or very ambitious and very driven to go and make a good impact in the world. So yeah, if you are interested in that, comment below Bali. But just to go back to your question, like as a personal brand, one thing that I always teach my clients is that you will want to set up some branding pillars. And actually, I learned this from a company a few years back called Brand VIP by Thomas White and Martha Aquarius. And what they shared with me is that the reason why this is so powerful is that you will want to build in some consistency for your audience, right? And so branding pillars, what it means is that you have certain areas that your brand that represents your brand, certain characteristics, certain core values, certain things that you will consistently be adding value in. So it could be that one thing is business. It could be like for you, one thing is spirituality. It could be that another thing is travel, and it could be that another thing is food. Maybe you love food. You're a foodie. So then those are the areas that you consistently post about. And the reason why that is so powerful is because it builds that consistency with people, and people know what to kind of expect. Like you may at this very point be thinking like, why should I limit myself only to these four things? But just think about it. And I'm going to give the famous coffee example that I always give is to like, for me, I love coffee and I love going to Starbucks or I love going to Costa Coffee because I know when I get there and I ask my favorite type of coffee that I know exactly what it's going to be like. I know it's the way I like it. If I go to the coffee corner or the coffee shop on the corner and I ask for a cappuccino or whatever, it's always going to taste different. It's not going to be exactly the way how I like it. And it may feel like, oh, wow, I kind of wasted my money, right? Even though, of course, that's not the case, but it made you feel that way. So I would rather go for the option where I know what to expect, where I know the quality is there, where I know it's exactly what I like. And so that is some kind of, psychology, which is very powerful. So they have obviously in their marketing, sales, and delivery process incorporated that consistency. But the same applies to our branding. The same applies to us building a following, building, becoming an influencer online and all that type of stuff. So building in consistency by just, seeing like what is really what I stand for, what my company stands for. Those are those 4 things or 3 things or 5 things. Don't do 67 things. Like then, of course, it's like a lot of things people can remember. So maximum 5, I would say, a maximum 4, something along those lines. And then add value about that consistently. So what you can do, Desian, is you can have spirituality as one of the things that you stand for. And then as you are adding loads of value about spirituality, about perhaps like certain messages that you may have within the spirituality, you're consistently adding value about that topic and people love it and people buy into you, then they will want to buy your t-shirts as well. And that can all be done through one personal brand. And then later on, you can set up a lot of different other companies and then add value about all those other ones as well, or incorporate it in, or that could already be part of the brand as it is. So that's what I would advise you. Thank you, Dad. Love you. Let me just see. Oh, I have completely neglected YouTube. Hey, nice to have you here. Hannah. Yeah, Hannah Nuziainen. So amazing to have you here. I loved your video in our amazing smile group. So thank you so much for that. Hello, Linda. Hello, me. Hey, wow, who is this? No, sorry. I thought you were someone that I knew, but hello. So we have Ritesh, Linda, Michiko, Swapna, Yasha, Yasha, Yash, Shwini, Yasha Shwini. I hope I said that correctly. Hey Mo, how are you doing? Hey Gabor, Wahed, thank you so much. You're on candid camera. Yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's definitely, oh, you're very welcome, Desian. Okay, cool. So that's anyone. So also to the lovely lady who has messaged me, this is what I would advise you to do first. Go build relationship. And then what comes from that, by you adding value, speaking about a whole variety of topics, you will come to see, well, not per se a whole variety, like you basically want to be around the 4 brand pillars that you have, and then you see and listen to your audience and see what it is that they want the most. And then when you have an idea of this is what they want the most, then you create your course or your coaching program around that. And that's when you start to offer it, because they've already built rapport with you. They're likely going to want to take it to the next level. So that is what I would advise you to do. Hey, Gabor, are you tuning in on a lot of different platforms at the same time? That is so cool. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so like I said before, if you have any particular questions about business, about marketing, about social media, about life itself, or anything that I could help you to get yourself to the next level, then by all means, feel very free to ask. Send it to my team at ask@chibaria.com, and then we will cover it on maybe the next video so that you can have an answer on your question. And you can always mention in there whether you want your name to be mentioned or whether you want your name not to be mentioned, and then we will respect that. So that was it for today. If you thought this video was useful or that anybody can benefit from it, feel very free to hit the share button or to tag someone below. And of course, to send it some love, but most importantly, to incorporate these things in your life. And especially, we're just quickly going back to the title of this video, which is Procrastinate Now, Panic Later. Like, you don't want that to be you. You don't want to be procrastinating now and then to have to panic later. Go take action now, right? So I just put this title up to kind of stimulate your mind and to go and watch it. But yeah, take action now. Create your dream lifestyle now, and do it by starting the one thing that any business needs or any lifestyle can benefit from, which is building up your tribe by adding value. So thank you guys very much to be here with me today on another episode of Chibai's Daily Show. And I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. So bye-bye. Mwah, mwah. Bye, Smilers. Always a question like, where do I stop first? Which channel?